Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This time I'm going to share with you a bunch of the stuff I've learned from playtesting weapons and mods. So this is going to be a weapon mod overview, and I'm going to have to put this into a couple different videos because I have to go over like all these different weapons, and basically the goal was to see which weapons would one-tap T5, base T5 armor. Because that's all I can test against. I can't put mods on armor and test that. So what I've been doing is testing T5 armor, and I'm going to show you kind of what mods are worth your time, what mods are overrated, how expensive certain mods are, and I'm going for the bare minimum builds that you need to like one-tap T5 heads. Or one-tap T5 chests, or basically the best builds that I can find for as cheap as possible. Because before I was buying a whole lot of these mods, like some of these mods are wholly ridiculous, and their prices are insane, and you're basically just wasting money if it's not doing what you need it to do. Now, more is always better, but to an extent. There are people that run like I run a lot of gold stuff. You don't find, like, I haven't found a whole lot of people running gold very often. So against people that are gold, you may have to, like, it'd be nice to have those better mods, but you could probably make this stuff work also. You probably won't need too much more than just a couple extra shots with these builds, as opposed to probably 500k more in mods if you wanted to actually one-tap them. So I'm saying these are probably the best you get, and everything else is kind of excessive. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you the DMR series, basically. We're going to go over the DMR 98K and the DMR 14, and then I'll have to do separate videos for a couple other different weapons. And then towards the end of the video, I will leave you with basically I'll show you the weapons again. That way, if you have to come back to reference the videos because you're looking for the mods, you can just scroll to the end of the video and look at the mods again if you just need a quick reference. So with all that said, I'll show you so this is probably the cheapest sniper that I've found that can one-tap T5 heads, and you need everything on this build as is right now. I tested it with blue ammo. Blue ammo will not get you there. It will still one-tap, I think, T4s with blue ammo, but T5s you will not get there without the purple ammo. So you need tier 4. All you need is this, really. I think even a 10 would get you there if your headshot damage was a 10. As a matter of fact, I think I have one right here, so I'll show you that in the training range real quick. And then you just need this. So this is like a 22k optic, because you need the weakness hit and you need the sniper damage, and they have to be over 30 meters away. If they're closer than 30, it's probably not going to work. So you want to get them when they're far out as opposed to closer. If they're closer, you're going to want to stash this and pull out something else to deal with them, unless you can get off a quick shot and then swap, because this thing still does a lot of damage even if you get one hit on them. So this is all you need right here. For the DMR 14, you need T5 ammo if you're going to one-tap T5 heads. Now with tier 4, I think you can still one-tap tier 4 helmets, but I would just use tier 5. Like, T5 ammo is worth it. This is only like 650 a round, so if it takes one shot, I mean, one shot to get a full set of T5, that's a pretty good deal. Now, you may miss a few shots and it may cost you a couple of K, but what you're going to make is worth it. So just buy the tier 5 ammo. Tier 4 will not do it for you. I tested it. It won't one-tap T5s. It will still one-tap T4s. And I think... No, I don't think blue ammo will get you over T4. You need tier 4 or tier 5 ammo. You may still be able to get there with tier 3, but I don't think so. I think I tested it. I don't think it works. And with tier 5, you need the warhead. So warhead, this is a must on a lot of these builds, because some of the builds will get you really close, like 97, 98, 99 damage. You need the warhead to burn them out. the rest of the way, unless you want to pay a whole lot more for really expensive scopes and stuff. Like, we're talking really expensive, 300K plus scopes. I mean, up to you. This is a 5 to 6K mod right here on this drum mag, so not expensive. It's only a little expensive on the extended mag, so for some snipers it will be a little pricey, but for this one, pretty cheap. Any of the AKs that you can use that can use anything that can use quick draw mags, Warhead's really cheap on for now. After these videos, it may change once everybody figures out what they need and what other mods are kind of overkill. So so you need the Warhead. All you need is weakness hit in the sniper measurement. Now, weakness hit, I tried it with the 10%. 10% won't get you there. I think it's too low. I think it's like 96, which I don't think will get you there. You need that 98 to 99. I don't know how much damage Warhead actually burns for. If it's 1 damage per second, then you got to be at least 98. If it's a little more than that, then maybe 97, 96 gets you there, but it may be long enough for them to actually like throw a stem on or something and survive it. So I don't want to risk it. I'm trying to get close to like the 97, 98, 99 range, and I think this is 98 or 99 will get you there. But you need this is a 13% scope, which these are fairly common. You have to look a little bit to get to 13. I'm pretty sure a 12 will get you there also, because I think this is 99. If a 12 will get you 98, I mean, you're probably still in the green. And then, so this is a 32K scope. This is a 6K scope, 5.5 to 6. Then you got your ammo, which 40 ammo really is overkill, especially if it one taps T5. You may not want to keep all 40 rounds in this. You may just want to go with like 10 rounds. Throw 10 rounds in it, keep the rest in your safe, just to be sure. Pull it out, snipe them, put it back. Up to you. I'm just saying, like, you may waste a lot of... Somebody may be really happy if they get this from you and you got 40 rounds in it. So, I mean, that's a lot of money right there. But then you need this scope, or this suppressor. Either, you know, your choice of muzzle device, but I like suppressors because it's harder for them to pinpoint where you are. And like with the other ones are cheaper. Like, I almost always go with suppressors if I can, unless you really can't find the mods you want on the suppressor, or it's too expensive and you have to go with like a muzzle brake or a flash hider. But my advice to you is, once you shoot, move. People are going to zero in on that. There's people run towards gunfire in this, so especially the geared players. Every time I hear gunfire, I am beelining straight for that. So if you shoot, move. It's my best advice for you. Otherwise, go with suppressor if you can. These are not super expensive. These are the two. You can go with 3 different mods, but I found something surprising. So, airtight chamber. This mod right here is kind of pricey, and I found out that against higher level armors, this is your better bet right here. This is like a 28K suppressor. This is like a 20K suppressor. So for the low price of about 50K on a DMR 14, you're looking at a T5 head tapper. So this, whenever I swap these two suppressors, the firearm damage percent was giving me like 77 damage to the head, and this was giving me 80 with the rifle improvement. And this is substantially cheaper a mod to buy. The other armor pierce mod, the AP mod, is usually more expensive than both of these. So as your bare minimum cheapest option, I would go with this. Rifle improvement is the way to go. I was a little surprised that the extra damage doesn't work as well, at least against higher tiered targets. But I mean, if this one taps T5 heads, then you don't even need extra damage to kill anybody else, because it'll one tap everybody else too. So this really is kind of a useless mod, I think, in my opinion, after playtesting with it. Airtight chamber, it's kind of overrated. It's not good. I'm almost always going to go with rifle improvement now because you get increased range and the penetration will give you added damage versus armor. So, yeah. Surprisingly, this is a garbage mod. I'm going to have to sell this. See, it's 28K. Oof. So, yeah, that's that. I'm going to go over in a couple other different videos some of these other guns and what you need for those, but here's the bare minimum you need for these. We'll go into the training range and I'll show you what it looks like. I may have forgotten some things because I've tried to shoot this video like 3 times now, and I keep forgetting stuff, so bear with me. $99. So you do need the warhead to get over. Now the alternative, if you really want to be over it, you got to get the extra mod. But the difference in price is ridiculous. This is a 32K scope. You're looking at 100+ K, like 133 bare minimum to get, I think, and that's for the ×4s. That's not even for the ×8s. The ×8s you're looking at 300 to 400K. They're ridiculous expensive right now. If you want the weakness hit and the accurate that does the extra 5% headshot damage, way too expensive. But if you run this 50K gun, you use the warhead, and you tap them for 99, then that burn damage will take care of them. And then boom, there you go, 111 damage for the Mosin. I tested it. Blue ammo will not get you over the threshold, so don't bother with blue ammo. Use tier 4. It's only 5 rounds if you lose it, so not a big deal. The most you're losing is this scope. This scope is a 20K scope, but I think it's worth the investment if you're trying to kill geared players to spend the 20K to tap them. It will take 3 shots if you go to the chest because it's only 48, so I would definitely try to hit them in the head if I were you. If not, if they get too close or they're charging you, you might want to try a different gun to take them down and not lose your sniper. So that's just my advice. This guy will 2-tap to the chest T4s. T5s is going to take 3 shots. So, and then never aim for the legs unless you're doing a leg build. It does less damage. If you didn't know that, I'll just reiterate that. Arms is the same as torso, unless you have extra arm damage. So torso or arms doesn't matter. Either way. But that's it for those two. I'll show you the difference in some of the other prices of mods before we end this video, because some of the prices on some of these other mods are expensive. Oh my lord. Like here, the accurate shot. Now the ×4 is a lot cheaper than the ×8. So, and then these are even cheaper still. These I got for like 30K. These are 122. So 122K for the ×4, and you're looking at 300+ for the ×8s. And I'll show you that real quick. Just for these. Oof. Yeah. I mean, these will get the job done for sure. You don't need warhead if you use these, but I'd rather pay the 6K for warhead than this. And then some of you are probably thinking, well, why not go more AP on this, and you might be able to get over it. Well, that may be true. We can test it real quick. Let's go with something cheap. We'll do bullet recycle. We'll see if this extra 4% will get us over. If the 4% will get you over, you might be better off with the bullet recycle than the warhead, because you'll actually get your ammo back. So I haven't actually tested this yet. I like to go with warhead. Warhead is usually cheaper, in my opinion. Like, how much did we pay for that even? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. Hold on one second, real quick. Let's test it. So I think it is going to be a little cheaper than warhead. I don't know. I just tend to go with warhead because I really like burning people out when they get behind cover. It's really helped me out a lot. So it's around the same price. You pay a little bit more for Warhead. Bullet Recycle could be better for snipers though. So let's take a look at this real quick and we'll give it a quick testo. I'll shoot the head and we'll see if we can get over 100 damage. If we can get over 100 damage, you can use Bullet Recycle if you prefer. But you know, sometimes you're not going to get those headshots, and a couple of shots with Warhead might be the difference between 200 shots. So, alright, so you can do it with Bullet Recycle too. Bullet Recycle will get you there. It does do a little bit more damage to the chest, but it's not enough to two-shot, unfortunately. And without Warhead, you need that third shot. With Warhead, you may be able to do it with two and let them burn out. Like if they can't med, you shoot them, they go behind cover, you get an angle, you shoot him again. He may burn out just from Warhead. Without it, you're looking at 3-tap to the chest, and that's if they have no mods on, you know, their head or their body. So Bullet Recycle will work as well, which I may leave it like this. This may be my build to go right here, is the Bullet Recycle as opposed to the Warhead. So either or. If you can't find any Warheads or they get bought up after this video, you can always go with Bullet Recycle. And then likewise, Heated will do the same job, but it's usually more expensive. So let's see what a 6% Heated costs. Real quick. Oof, yeah. Like 3K more. Get a mod on it, like Necrotic, but I'd prefer not. What about if you go Bullet Recycle Weakening? That's not bad. It may be nice for the Weakening. But I mean, that's if they had a mod, like if they're just base T5 or Defense Link with 90%, you're going to one-tap them. If they're maybe a 95% helmet, or they've got the mount mod or whatever, it may take 2 shots, especially without Warhead, so you may want to go with the Weakening just to weaken them up. So because any shot after that will you need 1 headshot and 1 shot anywhere else, and you're good to go for T5. So, but that's it for this video. I'll go ahead and show you the mods again real quick. This is what you're looking at. Bullet Recycle, weakness hit 12 or 13%, 10s and 11s. I wouldn't risk it. 12 or 13 only. This and this. This is way better than this, although this may still get you there, but you're going to pay more for it if there ain't any of these. And then all you need for this, you can do a 10% as long as you got it. Any extra percentage I wouldn't pay for. You just need this. And then large caliber. This is like a 2K. Super cheap suppressor. This is a 20K scope. And then you need tier 4 ammo. This one, you can, if you want to do T5s, you need the gold. If you just care about one-tapping T4s, then purple will work for you. But that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.